It's an old rivalry renewed on the gridiron between two teams with great starts to the season. Welcome to Sports Wire. I'm Will Catterley. The Hermitage Panthers and Verona Blue Devils have for years been an example of the best in football here in Henrico. And after a playoff appearance last year for Varina, the Blue Devils came in firing on all cylinders, beating their opponents by a combined score of 75-13. Meanwhile, Hermitage boasted a great defense, only allowing 9 points to Highland Springs, 12 to Henrico, and 10 to Thomas Dale. Sports Wire reporter Corey Ingram was at this one with more.
Thanks, Will. Tonight we have a huge game against the Hermitage Panthers and the Varina Blue Devils. Both teams are coming in tonight undefeated, but Varina has definitely taken a step up this season with their amazing running back, R.J. Cole. We're interested to see if he'll be able to stand up against Mateo Jackson's amazing defense. No matter what, we're sure it's going to be a great game. Back to you, Will.
Thanks, Corey. Let's go to the action, shall we? Varina and Hermitage. Varina 2-0, Hermitage 3-0, as Corey said. Both undefeated coming in. Well, when R.J. Cole's at first, it was tough to stop. It was this guy, C.J. Action Jackson. First quarter highlights. Hermitage drive looking good. It would lead to this Burton field goal, but it would be wide to the left. No good, so no score. Meanwhile, Hermitage defense doing what their defense does. Watch the pass out the flat. Ooh, what a hit! Number 34 getting in on it. Marvin Reed with the tackle behind the line to gain, and then Varina's defense trying to answer the call as well. We'd have no score after one quarter of play. Jay Carney couldn't get anything going. Second quarter, though, more defense. Oh, my goodness. Hermitage was great. Varina, though, made the biggest play in the first half defensively. Inside their own 20, it's a fumble! Varina's got it, number 25, Jace DePriest. And all of a sudden, it would lead to this. The short touchdown scramble by who else? R.J. Coles. And it's Varina, the Blue Devils, who strike first. They would have a 7-0 lead over the Panthers. Panthers strike back quickly, though. Jay Carney fires, finding his receiver, number 13, Atlee Jennings, and C.J. Jackson. Action! Jackson all the way in for the touchdown. And just like that, Hermitage ties things back up 7 apiece. And we would see more of Jackson later. Still second quarter, next drive. Jay Carney, Atlee Jennings. These guys have been terrific. You'll hear more of Jennings later. That's a touchdown pass. After a good defensive stand by the Hermitage D, set them up with good field position. Hermitage up 14-7 late in the second quarter. Varina trying to answer. They get things going. Watch the lowering the boomstick. Gets the hit right there, and he keeps on a ticket. Varina gonna answer. Number 18 on the play, Alton Costin, delivered some blows. And then, the lead of this, Varina, roll out, firing, finding nobody, was fourth down. Hermitage defense, better than anyone else at turning people over at fourth down in their own territory. So 14-7, second half, third quarter, Mr. C.J. Jackson, you kidding me? Over 70 yards later, he finds Pater. Touchdown, Hermitage. Looks like this one's going to be blown wide open as the Panthers all of a sudden have a 2-touchdown lead at 21-7. But Varina not going anywhere. They'd stick with what got them to this point. The ground game. R.J. Coles. Nice run there. Then the handoff. R.J. Coles finds Pater. Touchdown, Varina. R.J. Cole's 3 touchdowns on the night, over 80 yards rushing, 21-14. Hermitage Panthers fire and fight back. Carney connects with Jalen Barnes. Then Atlee Jennings. I said you'd hear his name again. This is an absolute bomb. The teardropper to Jennings. That's his 4th touchdown catch in 2 games. So the chemistry between the quarterback, Carney, and Jennings absolutely working wonders for the Hermitage offense. Came alive against Thomas Dale a week earlier. 2 touchdowns there, 2 more in this one. After a Varina punt, Hermitage takes over, and they find Pater one more time. This time, it's Carney to number 17, Jalen Smith. Touchdown. Varina not going away. This is the 3rd touchdown of the game for R.J. Coles and company, but it was way too much Hermitage as the defense going to take care of the rest. Hermitage wins at 42-21. Corey has more.
Can you tell us about your biggest concern going up against the Devils tonight?
Well, they had beaten two opponents by a score of like 80-14, so they were scoring a lot of points and they weren't giving up many. So they were really well prepared, and they were 2-0, and they were feeling good about themselves. So when a team comes to you like that, you got to be concerned.
And Ollie Jennings, he's a junior. He's made 4 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. Can you tell us about the chemistry between him and Jay Carney?
Well, Jay believes in him. He knows he can go get the ball when he throws it up for him. And the line's giving him a little bit of time so we can get it all going together. And I think it's a whole team effort.
Hermitage moves to 4-0 on the year and travels to Glen Allen next. Meanwhile, Highland Springs has been on a roll since their opening season loss to Hermitage, but the Black and Gold faced an unfamiliar challenge on Friday night in the form of Riverbend. Stationed just outside of Fredericksburg, Riverbend played Manchester very tough and looked to match up with the Springers in a hard-fought battle. Coach Johnson and company getting his Springers ready. We joined the game in the second quarter. Highland Springs already up 7-0 after a 1-yard touchdown dive by Devontae Waller. Springers defense, well, they were all over Riverbend. And the bending not breaking, though. Riverbend would stay in this one. Highland Springs getting it going defensively. Take a look again. In the backfield, Riverbend's run game being thwarted. Just under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Highland Springs ground game. War of attrition between these two. Very defensively well-played game in the first half. Well, there were plenty of penalty flags as well. Final. David Laney, check it out, in your living room, flipping it to Jamel Johnson. Gets down to the 20-yard line. And on fourth down, Highland Springs going for it. Laney scrambles, running. Gonna go out of bounds just short of the first down, but a late hit, penalty flag, so first down Highland Springs, right? Well, the penalty came after the play. As soon as his foot touches out of bounds, that's after the play. So yeah, there's a 15-yard penalty, but it's after the fourth down. Therefore, it's a 15-yard penalty on Riverbend, but only afterwards. So Highland Springs does not get the first down. Riverbend just gets pushed back. Springer's still looking for some action, and they get it through the air late. Second quarter, he connects with his wide receiver. Nice pass, Devontae Waller getting it going to Tremaine Talbert. Still 7-0. And Highland Springs drives down close to the goal line. They would run out of time, however. So still a 7-0 game. Highland Springs, let's go second half, third quarter. Riverbend to Brian Milena. And Milena showed him the scouting reports. This dude's hard to bring down. He's a tough runner. And he's going to find Pater. Touchdown, Riverbend. But the Springers special teams came up big. Very next play, extra point. That's a block. Highland Springs, huge extra point block. Big play by the special teams. That keeps the score at 7-6. Springers going to finally get their offense going with Devontae Waller. Waller going to find his man Talbert. And almost in your living room, out of bounds for a big gain and a first down deep in Riverbend territory. Then Waller. He can throw it, he can use his legs, and he can run it. That's inside the 10, close to the 5, just outside of the 5. And then, well, if it works once, why not go to the well again? This time Waller going to go left side, and he's going to find the end zone, folks. Touchdown, Highland Springs, and the Springers would have a 13-6 lead. Riverbend going to try to feed the man who got him back in this game. That's Brian Milena. As we go to the fourth, and Milena, finds a seam, taken down after a gain of, well, double-digit yards all the way down on the Springers' 14-yard line. Then Milena, feed the man. Feed me, Seymour. Milena. Hole opens up. Nice job by the O-line. And Riverbend, the touchdown extra point will tie it. They go for 2. And the Springers stuff it. So, go back to that extra point, and then the 2-point try. That means Highland Springs still up 13-12. And Devontae Waller, well, he's going to make it more because he connects with Javion Smalls, who comes up huge. 66 yards later, he finds Pater. Touchdown, Springers. Now up 19-12. Riverbend, though, not going away. Sophomore, Madden Lowe with a pass. Fires, finds, connects to his receiver. Then, Lowe. Running, searching, looking. Gonna run out of bounds. Ooh, very lucky they didn't call for a late hit out of bounds. That's good for a first down. But 4th and 5, last chance. Watch Evan Robinson, number 52, get outside the pocket and get to the QB. Highland Springs wins it 19-12.
I mean, for us as a football program, we want to win them all. So losing early to Hermitage, I mean, that was a setback. It was something that we didn't want to do, but it's definitely one of those deals where we want to come out and we want to win the rest of our games. I mean, that's our number one goal.
We head to Henrico. We come back as a seesaw field hockey affair took center stage as the Warriors take on Glen Allen. Meanwhile, could the green and gold give Tucker their first loss on the gridiron? Highlights are straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch SportsWire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch SportsWire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
You heard them, CLK Warriors taking on the Glen Allen Jaguars. A little field hockey. Welcome back to SportsWire for this contest. She shoots, she scores. Henrico fast and furious out of the gate. Number 24, Yasmin Jennings. She finds it back to the net. Henrico with an early 1-0 lead. Glen Allen coming back. Only one loss on the year, and that was to Maggie Walker. No shame in that. Henrico, 3 losses, all by just 1 goal apiece. No goal there. Kick save and a beauty. Back come the Henrico Warriors. Kick save. She saves it, but the rebound. She shoots. She scores. Number 17, Lakshmi Diva Karuni. She finds it back in the net. It's 2-0 Henrico. Glen Allen trying to come back. They would have multiple opportunities in the first half. Here's one of them. 1 save, 2 saves. Then gets it out of harm's way, does the defense. So it's a 2-0 lead at the half, second half. Glen Allen comes fighting back. Boy, did they. Check this out. Inside, she shoots, she scores. And the Jags, it's like all they needed was that 1 goal, and then, well, the floodgates started to open up for them a little bit. Number 10 gets it going with the goal right there, and then still not finished. After the Morgan Boyer goal, that was number 10, number 18 finds it back in the net. She shoots, she scores. And all of a sudden, with that goal, Corinne Copa makes it a tie ball game. We're tied at 2. Jags looking to go ahead now. That first shot is saved very well, but Glen Allen does a great job keeping it in the zone. She fires, finds it back in the net. That time it's Gina Caravaglia. And Glen Allen now has the lead at 3-2. Jags still not done. She shoots, and it's in. She scores. And that time, number 3, Lauren Mayer makes it. Speaking of Mayer, how about Grace Mayers? Okay, this is late in the ball game. Under just a few minutes to play. Watch this shot. Goes off the defender's stick and beats the goalkeeper. Once in a lifetime shot, right? Wrong. That would make it 4-3. This has happened before. Let's go to our SportsWire flashback, way back, time machine, because she's done this. Same time, pretty much, last year. Here she is again, taking on Varina off the stick and in. Unbelievable. That's going to make top plays. That made it 4-3, but that's as close as they would get. Glen Allen gets the win. Time to go up tempo. We start under the Friday night lights, where several local stars made big stats. Glen Allen's Devin Flowers tallied 172 rushing yards on 29 carries, including a touchdown and a loss to Lee Davis. Javion Smalls caught 5 passes for 137 yards and a score for Highland Springs. And Henrico's Jihad Carter had 3 interceptions in their matchup with Tucker. Highlights are still to come. Glen Allen had a banner day in cross country at the William & Mary Invitational. Ali Ibrahim won the race with a time of 16 minutes and 12 seconds plus change. Ibrahim was the best in a field of 264 runners. The Lady Jags were strong as well, as Rachel Potter finished 14th and Riley Rudd was 26th overall. To volleyball now, where the Deep Run guys improved their record to 10-1 after a 5-set win over Maggie Walker. It was a thriller with the final set going the Wildcats' way 15-13. JT Scott had 20 assists along with 8 digs, while Tristan Selby chipped in 11 digs in victory. Sticking with deep run, former Wildcat Deck McGuire has made his major league debut for the Cincinnati Reds. He pitched an inning and 2/3 against St. Louis September 12th, allowing no runs, just 1 hit and a strikeout. He then followed up on the 17th against Pittsburgh with 1 inning of work, 1 hit, 2 Ks in that one. McGuire started in the Toronto farm system before finally ending up in Cincinnati and boasted a 2.79 ERA in AA this year. And in college football, it was all for Richmond on Saturday. Well, actually, everybody had a hand in the spanking of Howard, 68-21. But former Henrico Warrior Xavier Goodall led the team in carries as the running back had 14. He gained 67 yards for a 4.8 yards per carry average. Now that's impressive. Well, Xavier Goodall would have been proud of his old team. Henrico Warriors on the road taking on the undefeated Tucker Tigers, looking to stamp their mark, make their mark in this one. Henrico just 1 loss on the year, and their offense has been dynamic, finding wide receiver Jihad Carter. That's good. Lawrence Chambers, a quarterback. He's been dynamic with his legs and his arm. He's going to do it with his legs here. Watch Chambers, untouched, all the way to the end zone. Very quickly, the Warriors up 7-0 over J.R. Tucker. But the Tigers, you know what's gotten them here to 2-0? Their running game is much improved than it was on this drive. 1 at a time. Trey McCann gets a carry. It's really a 3-headed monster running back. Quarterback going to take it himself. Patrick Taylor running right all the way down, spinning and down inside the 5 to about the 1 or 2 yard line. No big deal. They'll give it to this guy. Number 5. Saw him in the corner of your screen. He finds Pater. Keontae Thompson with the touchdown run. Just like that, Tigers. Yeah, they've been playing well. Hoops, too, for a celebration. 7-7. Justin Good says, though, it's all good for Henrico. A little pass out in the flat, and then just let the athletes do their thing. Here he comes. Down the sidelines he goes, and into the end zone. Henrico with a quick answer. Touchdown, Warriors. And Henrico would suddenly be back in front by 7, 14-7. Seesaw affair? Not after that, because the Henrico defense would come up huge. Check out number 22 in the secondary, stripping the receiver of the ball. What a play by Marquet Crump. Tucker liked the matchup, though, so go to the well again. Why not? Next play. This time, Crump does one even better. He comes up with the interception. Marquet Crump in the secondary for Henrico. Very efficient on this night. And then, you know, sometimes when you're a photographer, you take some big hits and just keep on ticking. Like Chris Schertz. Our photon goes down. I think the ref got the worst of it. Or the Tucker defense. Either way, it's all good for Lawrence Chambers as he takes it down inside the Tucker 5. Chambers going to finish it off. Fakes the handoff. Fakes the photographer out and the defense. Walks in for an easy squeezy lemon peasy touchdown. And behold, the green and gold up 21-7 at the half. Second half, more Henrico, more Chambers, and more receivers. This time, Rashid Action Jackson with the catch. It's good for a first down. And then on the ground, I have no idea how he escapes. Tyrell Ellison. You gotta tackle him. Ellison says, no, you don't. What a play. Henrico keeps it going. He finds the end zone. Now it's 27-7. Warriors out in front. And the Warriors defense finally, really figured out that run game of Tucker's. They diagnosed it. Took them a series or two to really get it down. But when they did, oh my goodness, Tigers nowhere to go. Henrico too fast, too furious, too tough on D. And, they say there's 3 stages to the game. It's a block. And scoop and score, they yell on the sidelines. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Number 21, LeVar Teal. And Henrico all over Tucker, 41-14. We head back to the gridiron when we come back. Freeman looks to get back on track in a home contest with Atlee, while the Lady Rebels try to sweep Tucker in volleyball, plus Tucker looks to tame Hermitage in field hockey. That's next.
Takeout meals for just $12.99. Call it.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montonopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich. This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on.
Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to Sports Wire. What a great job. National anthem there done by the Douglas Freeman Choir, and well done by Atlee early on, putting a scare into Freeman. Freeman coming in 1-2, trying to shake the cobwebs off from that loss to Atlee. Well, this would help. Quarterback play was sensational once again for Douglas Freeman. Down 7-0 in the first. That play would lead to this same drive. Roll out, finding his receiver, Jack Pollard. Finds Patrick Gorman, and it would lead to this. Play action, roll out. Pollard calls his own number, dives in the end zone. Touchdown, Freeman, and the Rebels tie things up at 7 in the second quarter. Caleb Brown, big hit of the week. Punt sails over the punter's head. The ball does. Watch this. Boom! Oh my! Caleb Brown delivered a huge hit. Atlee coach was not happy about it. Hey, I don't blame him. He's trying to protect his players. But you know what? Caleb Brown's trying to make a football play, and he made a huge one. It would lead to this short touchdown run. And the Freeman Rebels were in business, 14-7. After the short handoff to Corey Cooper, and then Liam Simpson. He had a weird game. Up 14-7, watch the scramble. Pollard does a great job finding Simpson. Simpson, terrific footwork. Touchdown. Freeman, and a huge score because it gave them breathing room in a 21-7 advantage over Atlee. And yeah, the crowd absolutely loving that and enjoying the Friday night lights. But watch, Liam Simpson gonna dial it up to him again. Pollard hits him. He's gonna score a touchdown. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened? He knocked the ball out himself. Atlee recovers, so hero to GOAT. Well, don't worry, man. At least he got the touchdown to give him a 2-score lead. And then later, we're even going to add another one to make it 28-7. And that would be your five. Checking out some other scores. Man, Deep Run had a tough loss. It was back and forth. They lose to Patrick Henry 30-27. That was the final there. Hanover trips up Godwin 10-7. And it was all Lee Davis. They look really good in the matchup coming up with Highland Springs 51-13. Well, let's pick things back up with the little girls volleyball, shall we? See what I did there? Freeman Lady Rebels at home taking on the Tucker Tigers. First of, well, what Freeman would hope, just 3 sets. Got to get 3, best out of 5. Early on, Tucker Tigers had a lot of moxie in this one. They get the kill. Later, still in the same set, Tigers with the lead, and they get the block as well. That's good to go. Freeman scrambling a bit. They would come back, though. Number 16, Ursula Mitchell on the serve. Can't quite get that one back over. So technically that's an ace. Freeman contains that one. Then on the serve again, the Rebels. This time it's number 1, Tegan Howell. She gets that for an ace. And from service, Freeman was really killing it. 25-21, they take the first set. So we switch sides. Second set. Tucker Tigers looking to get off on the right foot. They get it over there, but Rebels great passing, trying to find the open lane. And that'll work. Catching the Tigers off guard with the kill. Middle blocker doing a nice job. And then, middle hitter that is, setting it up. And that's just classic pass. An outside hitter doing her job. Ursula Mitchell, the senior, scores it again. Still in the second set. Tucker trying to come back in this one, but this was all Freeman in this one. They were very dominant. Great dig right there. That'll make the highlights. Well, it just did because I showed it. Duh. Good for the kill. Number 13 makes it Molly Herring. And then back to Tegan Howell. Cannot get that one. 25-8. Yeah, huge win for Freeman. So, looking to make it 3-set sweep. Tucker was feisty again in this one, however. Freeman. Howell with the setup. Nice looking kill attempt there. Tucker does a good job to keep it alive and keep it going. A lot of points were like this where there were long rallies. The Tigers, you just try to keep it alive and then make the other team make a mistake. No mistake there made, though, by Freeman and number 13, Molly Herring. Rebels in command. Herring. No. Tucker. Yeah, that's in. Good for the kill. Tigers would go on a run. It would start there, and then up to is J.R. Tucker. That is going to work for the point. Tucker Tigers look like they're going to win the third set, but came back to the service line. The serve by Betsy Lake and company. They got it going. More Lake. 6 consecutive points by Lake serving the ball would really put it to Douglas Freeman, and then Lake looking for the finish, and this just might do it right here. They get the kill and the win. 3-0. Freeman is your victor. Let's hit the field hockey field, shall we? Tucker taking on nemesis Hermitage. Tigers on a roll early and often and causing a lot of headaches for the Hermitage defense. Every corner is a goal. Well, that's what they say, but it doesn't always happen. And in this case, Hermitage is going to get the save right there. Tigers trying to corral it, and they'd stick with it, and it would work to fruition because she scores! Goal! And the Lady Tigers take a 1-0 lead. Tigers in command, and it wouldn't take them much longer to continue. 1-0 on the road at Hermitage. Tigers on the corner again. This shot ricochets in. Great stop by the defense. Even better kick by the keeper. And they keep it out of harm's way to be 1-0 at the half. Second half, Tigers looking for more. And that ball is knocked away by the keeper, Hermitage. Giving mad props to the goalie in net on that one. High fives all the way around. But she would have her hands full as once again, Tucker going to get inside the box and have another great shot. Again, that one is deflected, but would lead to another corner. And the Tucker offense was constant in this one. This time they're going to get the turnover from Hermitage and then fire it in, and eventually off the rebound. No, stopped by the Hermitage defense. Thwarted, I may add. But more Tigers late in this one. She shoots, she scores, goal! And jumping for joy is J.R. Tucker. A fist pump. They get the ball, they get the win. That would complete the scoring. 2-0. Tucker Tigers, they beat Hermitage. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on SportsWire.